Hello, two heads up here, and welcome to part 2 of my Mage versus Range Mithril Dragon guide. So, if you watched the previous video of me doing Mage, now it's time for Range, obviously. Let's look at the gear setup before we talk about inventory. So, I've gone with full Carols. Full Carols is pretty much a must for Mithril Dragons because of its much higher magic defense than Black Dragon Hide. I've got a Zamrock Coif, which actually gives a +1 more range attack than an Archer's Helm, but an Archer's Helm gives 2 more magic defense. So if you don't have a God Coif, don't worry about buying one if you already have an Archer's Helm. I just have this in my bank. I've got snakeskin boots. If you got ranger boots, yeah, you can bring them, but I've learned it's so easy to die at Mithril Dragons. If you saw my last video, I got randomed, and if I was low health and I came back in, you know, I could get Jagexed. So you can do everything perfectly here, but if you DC or you get randomed at the wrong time, your ranger boots are gone, unfortunately. So you're much more likely to make money with snakeskin. That's the way I look at it anyways. Risk much less. Let's talk about Ring of Recoil. So you have 3 options here for ranging. You can bring a Ring of Wealth, obviously, which should help your chances with the drop. You can bring an Archer's Ring, which will slightly increase your accuracy, but won't help you with magic defense. Or you can bring a Ring of Recoil, which will really help you get a lot more kills. See, that's 40 extra points of damage I get to do with a Ring of Recoil. And it may definitely save me some time where I got the Mithril Dragon Red Bard and I'm not hitting, which frequently happens with range. So let's talk about the inventory. With this setup, 3 prayer potions is more than enough. If you took sharks, 3 prayer potions. If you flash pray is more than enough as well. I've got a ranging potion, of course. I got my anti-fire potion, 1's enough, and some teletabs. So I believe I'm full stats and ready to go, so let's get started. Like I said in the other video, ruby bolts are definitely worth bringing. Even with my range level, I can still only max 40s or 41s with my diamond bolts. But I rarely ever hit that high on Mithril Dragons. High as I usually hit on Mithril Dragons is 39, just because you hit so infrequently. But with ruby bolts, you can hit 50s when they're at full health, and you can go for the back-to-back ruby bolt spec at the beginning. Because up until their 6/8 health or so, it's definitely worth using ruby bolts to kill them. Even more so if you have like 70 range or 80 range, it's worth using ruby bolts for much longer time. Probably till around 3/4 health or 2/3 health. It's still good using ruby bolts. And then diamonds are a must. They have mega high defense, of course. They are weak to range, but it is worth using diamond bolts, and it's more cost effective to use diamond bolts just because of the fact that they have such high defense, and you'll be wasting a lot more food and supplies and everything using something like Addy bolts. Now you may think emerald bolts are a good idea, but you never get an emerald bolt proc off because they're pretty much immune to poison. There's one way you can poison them. I don't know if it's through smoke barrage or whatever, or emerald bolts. It's just not worth bringing emerald bolts because the proc never hits. It's also worth using ruby bolts in the meantime, even at my range level, because they're cheaper than diamond bolts. And it saves me money on diamond bolts. Okay, so I think I'm going to switch now. Oh, I was using diamond bolts the whole time. Oh, that's not good. Oh well. And you can see I've already got the dragon pass half health. If you have high range, the kills should be, for the most part, a lot faster. I made the mistake of not equipping my ruby bolts, unfortunately, so this kill is going to be a little slower. But with full carols, for the most part, you still do a halfway decent job of tanking the mage attacks compared to using Arims and Mystic Might and all that. But you definitely take, like, you get hit like twice as often using range rather than maging and using Mystic Might. That's for sure. I think that's solely due to that mage attack buff. You're also using a mage potion, which also gives you more magic defense. So it's just a huge stack up of magic defense when you're maging. Okay, so can I get kill? This is where Ring of Recoil helps, but he's dead. Rune Battle Axe, there we go. I was looking for one of those. And a shark. One kill. Good deal. Alright, so I think I'm just going to keep the shark. See if I can get some kind of spec off. Oh, there it is. 44. Nice. I think I'm going to switch though. You see how range has the potential to just kill the dragon so much faster. Ruby bolts, I think, are around 600, 700 each. They may have gone up a little bit because God Wars is coming out, but ruby bolts work really well here. And it's something I didn't mention in my other guide or even try. I didn't even have ruby bolts. I didn't even use them for anything at the time. But they're definitely good to use here. One of the best places to use them so far in old school. That Mithril dragons. Right. There we go. Dead. Good deal. Green darts. Forget to put on your rubies, of course, after every kill. And I'm all set for the next one. See if I can get a 50 out. Probably not going to hit a 50. Oh, 48, not bad. There you go, there's another one. Time to switch though. But you see how this recoil does help out. It does good work. And they're so cheap. They're definitely worth at least trying if you never used a recoil here before. There you go. Oh, I thought it was another Rune Battle Axe. Dang. Oh, I didn't drink my range potion. Oh boy. Whoops. I was still killing this guy pretty fast without a range potion. See what kind of work I can do with a range potion now. Of course I'm not hitting. Yeah, don't forget to drink your range potion. Oh man, I'm a little disappointed by that. Oh well. And of course, as soon as I range pot, I don't seem to hit. Dang. That's Jagex for you. Okay, I think it's time to switch to diamond. Yeah, this kill is taking a while for some reason. There we go. Once you get off one diamond bolt spec, you'll definitely notice the lower defense. Another one. And massive hit. Dead. GG. So I got rune bolts. That's a good drop. Where are the diamond bolts? Did I already pick them up? I guess so. Okay. And in order to save your bolts, how the attractor works, if you didn't know that, the Ava's accumulator, is there can't be any obstacles in your way in order for it to retrieve the bolts back. So if you have anything in your way, it's not going to retrieve the bolts back, and you're going to be wasting money. So you want to make a free and clear path in front of your Mithril Dragon so that you get all or most of your bolts back anyway. See, this is a more realistic kill, even though I didn't get a ruby bolt spec off. Oh, good fight. Rune Mace. Okay, helps me break even. Okay. Time to pray again. I think I'm going to drink another dose of range potion. Come on, spec. One more. Time to switch. Did I bring a magic potion instead of range? Nope, I brought a range potion. Yeah, I'm just trying to... I don't know any filler chat I can come up with. So sorry if this is a little boring. But I'm just doing this for accuracy to show you what one trip of Mithril Dragons is like if you have similar stats to me. a similar setup. There we go. That recoil doing work. Let's go. Come on. Something. Rune Battle Axe. Rune Battle Axe. Come on. Please. I need to make some of my money back from maging. My recoil's already shattered? Shit. Right when it's red bar too. Okay. Yo. Rune Battle Axe! Look at that! Wow. I'm like a magician. Or something. Shark too. Good deal. Maybe I should have brought 4 prayer potions. I don't know. Two Rune Battle Axes. I definitely profited this trip. Oh, I need to drink this amplifier. There we go. 46. I think I might switch bolts though. There we go. Aw, 0 spec? That never happens. Man, came down with this cough yesterday or 2 days ago, and it's just no fun. Alright. So no more prayer potions. Got some coins. Alright, so if you look at my setup now, I did get 2 shark drops, which is relatively infrequent. Uh-oh, I'm going to get meleeed. My character doesn't move the fuck up. I think I'm going to skip the Eagle Eye using Ruby Bolts, because I'm really low on prayer. But yeah, I just went through 3 prayer potions just like that. Even though you're flash praying and everything, you just have such a small prayer bonus with this setup. What you can do is you can use a Nezi Helm if you want, because you'll get a 3 magic bonus, which is still lower than the coif, but you get a 3 prayer bonus as well. So you sacrifice a 7 range bonus and 2 magic defense bonus for a 3 prayer bonus. Is it worth it? In my opinion, no. I think I'd much rather have the range and magic defense. But it's definitely worth a shot. It may be, if you bring 3 prayer potions, it may be the difference between getting a kill and not getting a kill. Another Rune Battle Axe. Let's go, kids. Oh, jeez. Look at that. Rune mace, rune battle axes. I'm living the big life. Holy hell. Okay, mithril bars. I'm all set. Alright, let's try out these UV bolts. Alright, come on. I can get one more kill in. Well, this was a pretty good trip, as you can see, drop-wise at least. I'm going to drink this rain potion, actually. Finish off this, too. I got 3 monks, maybe I can do it. There we go. Oh, back to back! Get specced. Uh-oh. Stop. No. Alright, deathmatch. DM me, bitch. DM me. You won't. No balls. No balls. Ah! Don't. Cheating. Stop. There we go. Boom. Look at that. Come on. Oop, my pid, my win. Oop, I lose. GG. Come on. Don't rain to me. Just die. Give me the Visi. And I'm all set. I don't even care about the Dragon Full Helm if you just give me that Visi. I'll get the Visi on this drop. I'll burn the chewed bones and get the Dragon Full Helm. How's that sound? Dead. Sit, bitch. Sit. 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 Look at that. Runite bolts again. Whoa, man. Look at that. I'm getting a little loopy. And Dragon Bones. That was a good trip. Definitely profited that trip. So, if you recall, on one Mage trip, I spent 150k in blood runes, and even with all these drops, all these rune weapon drops, each rune battle axe alks for around 25k. That mace, I believe, alks for 18k or so. That may even be a little much. I think it's 15k or 12k. So, comparatively, even with all these alks, which this is a real lucky trip. So this is 75k plus 15k, so that is 90k plus the bars and the bolts. Let's say it's 110k, and I spent 150k on Mage if I was to Mage and get the same loot. Not good. So how much did I spend on diamond bolts? I used 50 diamond bolts, which is 50k, and I used 20 or so ruby bolts, which is, I don't know, 10k, 15k. So I spent around, plus potions, I probably spent around 80k, and this trip I made over 100k. So it's a very slim profit margin. You really got to rely on the Visi drops and the Dragon Full Helm drop. So this is the end of the range and Mage guide. So which one is better? Well, I definitely recommend, if you're going for 94 magic and you want a chance at making money at it, or go for 94 magic in an exciting way, get your Void Mace and go down to Mithril Dragons and give it a shot. You got to have the money for the big investment in the beginning, but it may very well pay off. If you already have 94 magic, or you don't have any other magic level goals, and you have a decent range level, I definitely recommend trying range, because it is more cost effective, the kills are faster, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so that's all I have to say about Mithril Dragons, guys. Thanks again for hanging there with me. 2 long-ass videos and not enough commentary, unfortunately. If you could leave a like, though, this is one of the more in-depth guides that I've done. And I'd really like this to get bumped up in the search bar for people looking for how to do Mithril Dragons in old-school RuneScape. So please leave a like. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.